You know what would actually be really cool? It would be really cool to have some races where after qualifying, the track would be reversed. So basically, you would have to drive in the opposite direction. So instead of, let's say, in Lonato, instead of going like through the normal start finish straight in a clockwise way, you would do it the other way around. So you start on start finish and would be going to the last sector in anti-clockwise. Imagine that. I think that would be really cool. It would be really, really cool. Maybe not like CIK FIA races, like maybe not those kind of really important races, but maybe they should do some kind of like club races like that. I think it would be very popular, very interesting to see without testing. Like the goal would be that the driver has to adapt the fastest, and the drivers that adapt the fastest are the drivers that are going to perform the best. Like this would be so cool, so cool. And I don't think they will be doing that, but if they could do it, if somebody is watching this video from the organizations, it would be cool to do it. It would be nice to do all the testing in the same layout, and then maybe the quali ready with the reverse layout, or just off the quali. It would be something that doesn't give the drivers too much time to get used to it. Like maybe you could do quali like a 15 minutes quali instead of like 6 minutes. You could do a 15 minutes quali, and the drivers in 50 minutes they have to figure out like the ways, like the line, because everything will be different. Think about it. Like even though it's the same track you've driven, but like the lines will be completely different. Maybe the speed you will carry, the braking points and stuff like that. So I feel that it's gonna be quite interesting, and I would want them to do this kind of things. Maybe in somewhere around the world this has already been done. So if you know something that's really that's doing that, then let us know in the comments. It would be really nice to go and watch some YouTube videos, or yeah, maybe we can organize this. We can try to ask, at least for club races. Club races, that shouldn't be a problem. Like they could be like some club races just for that, just like 1, 2, 3 races a year in, yeah, some tracks here in Italy or somewhere else in Europe, doing some reverse track challenge. It's a bit like the reverse grid, but reverse grid is different. Like the reverse track, for example, in rental cars, sometimes you can do that. I think I've done it a couple of times, and it's so cool, so fun. It just feels so weird because driving anti-clockwise circuits, that already a challenge. You also work totally different. No, well, not muscles. Everybody like use a little bit more use a little bit more the opposite one. So use a little bit more this part of the neck, for example, because you're leaning more to the left rather than more to the right. And the setup probably will have to be changed a bit. For example, the tire pressures in a clockwise circuit, you normally make the rear left and front left a little bit lower than the other ones on the insides, the right tires, because obviously they are got more load and everything, so they eat up a bit more. Therefore, you tend to put the tire pressure a little bit lower on that side. In that case, you would have to kind of change the setup there. And sometimes there's also some asymmetric setup being done on the alignment or on the hubs in the back, just to compensate, the different layout. But yeah, since it's gonna be in that case anti-clockwise, then the lower tire pressure would be done on the right hand side versus the left hand side, and maybe the setup in the front would be changed slightly. But it will be really cool. So let me know in the comments if that would be a nice idea also for you. So maybe we can raise up the voice and try to ask some organizer to do it.